this work sort of spans about 8 to 10 years from when I finished, pretty much when I finished high school to my late 20s. And it's really reflective of what I was doing, the people I was living with, the lifestyle I had, being able to just, be a student or jump up and go on a road trip. And so they're very much, it wasn't intentional when I was photographing this. I always had an interest in photography, but had studied it within a fine arts degree and a design degree. So the photos sort of almost came about of their own. And then when I got to the stage where I decided that I wanted to focus on photography, it all kind of came together into a body of work that I could sort of, give a theme to. So, yeah, and I guess in contrast to Dean's extraordinary environments he works in, my work has always been trying to find, interesting or extraordinary sort of emotional situations or pauses in time between people that give a sense of, ambiguity to the photo or an idea of who the people are. So I'll just run through this. And the people, this is Dean, obviously, but the people who are in this body of work run all the way through to the work I'm doing now as well. So it's quite interesting as a whole to see the way these people have grown and changed and stuff as well. And then I've sort of centred on particular people. This woman, Jenna, who I followed her on a more intimate story through her getting pregnant and getting married and having babies, and that's a sideline that sort of goes through some of the works as well, which pops up a bit later. This was probably one of the first photographs or memorable photographs that I took, which was just straight out of school when I lived out in Bilpin. And my sister. And I guess I'm very lucky to have people that have allowed me to, or they're very generous with their time and letting me into their lives and, being very open with what they allow me to photograph, knowing that it will end up in a public domain. So I'm very appreciative of that when I'm doing these works.